everybody. We're on a road trip, so it's a little bouncy, but I'm so excited that today is my 2-year Plexiversary, and I wanted to take this second to interview my husband and get his thoughts about Plexus and about me doing Plexus. So I'm going to ask him a few questions and you can listen in. So this is my wonderful husband, Alan. So Alan, what did you think when I decided to sell Plexus 2 years ago?
You know, at first I was really skeptical, and you know, I think a lot of you've probably been exposed to friends or family members or somebody you know has done some sort of network marketing thing, and you know, sometimes it's okay and sometimes a lot of times it may not have worked out for them. So I had a lot of skepticism. I'd never heard of Plexus before. I googled Plexus scam. Okay, that was one of the first things I did. I actually found some things, but I looked into it more deeply, the ones that said, you know, anything negative about Plexus, and they were all written by somebody who was like basically a competitor or selling a competing product. So I didn't really put too much weight into those ones. So I was actually very impressed that it seemed like a very straightforward, good company. So I told her that she could, you know, try it out, or, you know, I approved, like, go ahead, give it a shot, to try out the products, because she knew some other people that had a lot of success with improving their health. So she tried them out, it seemed to be helping, and she said, you know, I really think that I want to start selling this. And I thought, ooh, I mean, I don't know. So I asked her, of course, well, you know, I have an MBA in business, entrepreneurship, which is starting businesses, so I'm like very well versed and educated in looking into business opportunities. So I asked her, what does it take to start selling Plexus? And she said, well, it's basically $35 to sign up. You get a website for a year for that, and people go and they order online, and you don't have to have any inventory. And I thought, wow, that's not $35 was not much. We spend much more than that on one date night. So I said, what else do you have to do? What other like obligations are there? And she said, I mean, that's basically it. So I said, the worst case scenario is what? You lose the $35 and you didn't sell anything? And she said, yeah. So I said, I mean, go for it then. I mean, the worst case happens, you lost $35. And so she engaged in Plexus and started promoting it and being an ambassador. And I was actually really not that supportive at first. I was just letting her do it, and she would tell me all about Plexus stuff, and I was like, oh, that's nice, honey. And she got a $100 check that first month, and so I mean, right there, she made her money back, so that was good. But she was really excited because it was, you know, a sign that something was happening. And but I wasn't like really that excited yet. And then the next month she got like a check for like $1,000. I was like, whoa, okay, you know, $1,000 is real money now. I mean, especially for doing something. She got to stay at home with raising our kids, and she got to just, you know, post some stuff to Facebook and follow up and make connections with people, and you know, which is good anyway. So I thought, I mean, this is real money, though, that's coming in, and it's not really taking up too much of her time to get it. That's like a good deal. Like, you can do a lot of extra things with $1,000. So I started getting a lot more supportive at that point, and it's been 2 years now. And in the past 2 years, Plexus has sent us on all expense-paid trips to Disney World. We've been to Washington, D.C., and where Emily's like super close to just one little step away from earning a free Lexus and having a yearly trip to Hawaii, like basically with all the other Plexus leaders, just for fun as a reward. And the company is so generous. It's like really amazing for like prizes. You know, if you're ever at a work and they like dangle a little incentive prize. You know, in work I used to do, it was like, hey, do a really good job and you can win movie tickets. And that motivated me, actually. I was excited about that. But in Plexus, it's kind of like, do a really good job, and you get a free iPad Air, and it's engraved. Or do a really good job, and you win this diamond something or other. And it's like just really amazing at how well they do. Or a $5,000 shopping spree at Bloomingdale's, or all sorts of crazy things like that. And it's such a generous company, and it's been a real blessing for our lives.
So, do you think my $34.95 investment was worth it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great investment of money, which the investment of money was hardly anything, but it's really turned out to be an amazing opportunity, and I'm just so impressed with the company. And as a business opportunity, it's got low risk, it's got very, 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 very high upside, and I think that's almost like something that doesn't really exist, but it does with Plexus. So, and I've seen it firsthand.